Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. It is Sunday night, and we are live with a special report on the markets because we very well could see pretty radical moves. Maybe not necessarily on this broadcast, but through the night. You never know. $70 silver. Actually, I posted a video discussing what could possibly be happening tonight during this market watch or after. We'll see what happens, but nonetheless, here we are. And of course, we could see a pullback as well. It takes about 2 minutes to propagate over on Kitco's site to see what happens there with the metals as they open up here. But it is showing that it's open right now, and but no movement or activity yet. It's still showing Friday's moves there, but we're going to keep an eye on this and refresh it here and see what we've got when it shows up here. Let's see. Yep, it's 2 minutes after 6, so this thing should be pulling up here any moment now. Glad you guys are here. We got a good crowd with us as we await every Sunday night for the last couple of weeks has been pretty interesting. And this is one that certainly will could reach the record books again tonight. Who knows? Don't want to jinx it, but anyway, I don't know what that would look like, but let's see here. We'll give it a few more clicks here, then we'll get to a comment or two and revisit here, but there's a whole lot happening here. Let's do it one more time and see if it pops in. Okay, there it is. And look at this, already out of the gate. Of course, as is usually the case, there's a big move of selling or buying right at the open, and the markets move, but usually it normalizes. So it's up 18 cents right out of the gate to $67.40 here, but that could change. It could snap back, but that's a good sign that we may see it continue to rise. But who knows? We'll see what happens. Will we see $70 tonight? Let me know by voting in the poll and see what you got there. And 62% of you think it could happen. And we'll do one more little check here and see. No more activity there, but we'll come back and look at that in a moment. Let's get to some comments here, see what some of the folks are saying. We've got this from MW7527. Says, I remember speculating if and when silver would hit $50 an ounce. Ah, the good old days. Yes, indeed. I tell you what, $50 silver is cheap now. Who would have thought we get to a point where $50 silver will be cheap? But I tell you, the more that silver goes up, the more likely that $50 very well could be the bottom. It may be the new support, the new floor for silver. Now, I don't think that's going to be the case. I think when this is all said and done, it'll probably fall somewhere between $40 and $50 an ounce as the floor. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll keep an eye on it. Hard to say. Let's do a few more here. We have got Lulu Lucky says, bank accounts in unbelievable amounts. Don't know that 80s song. No, I don't know that little line. You have to let me know. Hold on to your freaking silver with Diamond Fist. That's right. Sugar High Liquor. That's right, Lulu Lucky. Hold on with Diamond Fist. That's what it's about. Everybody knows. Littlefoot knows he's here. We got Dean R. A lot of good folks with us tonight. Matt Wingy. Voss 11749 says, got my silver from Summit Metals. I decided to order more. I like them. Cool. I'm glad you have good experience there. And they are a fast-growing bullion company, Summit Metals. Check them out. They do have some holiday deals going on. You can click on that tab. They've got other services that they provide. A lot of good stuff over there. Check them out if you get a chance. Summit Metals. The link to their website is in the description below. And let's do one more, then we'll get right back to the markets here. And this is from about what a big bank has done there. Scotia Bank there has just started going back into the precious metals business. Good morning, Sal. After you're buying from your sponsor, I have to say that I really do like them. One of the few places who publishes their actual price, not the unobtainable price you can only get if you buy a ridiculous amount of metal. I like that the straightforward attitude in Summit Metals is going to be the first place I check from now on. Awesome. Well, thank you, Paul Fay. I appreciate that. And I'm glad you've had a good experience. There have been some who have not had some good experiences, and if they do specifically reach out to me, I'll try to mediate as best I can. But most everybody's been happy. But thank you. Good. I'm glad you had a good experience, Paul. That's wonderful to hear. Thank you. All right, let's take a look here and see what we've got going on with the markets. Now, silver is up 21 cents. So that's another good sign that we may see it continue to climb up in price tonight. $67.43. We are getting very near right now in this broadcast to an all-time high for silver. It was $67.50 was the so we're 7 cents shy of that all-time high, which happened on Friday. But yes, indeed. So we'll see what happens as we watch this market move here tonight. Exciting times indeed, but so far it's going up, and gold has gone up a little bit too, $4.50. So very, very good. And let's see what we've got here. Let's see, where are we at? Let's get back over to this and see. And platinum is also very near to $2,000. We may see platinum get to $2,000 tonight. It is quite possible. Palladium also up $13 and $1,751. Wow, crazy. There it is. Good to see Dean R is here. We got Rocky Superstar, another great channel. He goes live as well on Sunday night, so check out his channel. A great guy, great member of the community. We love Rocky Superstar. And Michael K is here too. Good to see Kenny, Dilly, Dog, and gold. I mean, silver is now within 5 cents of reaching a record high again. And maybe that's one way we might want to tackle silver's price. Will it get to $70 tonight? Or answer my poll as to whether you think it's going to get there by the close of the markets tomorrow. 61% of you think it could happen. And here we are, we're seeing silver rise now within 5 cents of a record high that we saw just this past Friday. And this is the holiday season. This is holiday week right now. This is Christmas week. We're in it right now. And the markets are alive. They are alive for sure. First slurp of the coffee tonight, as silver is now up a quarter, up 25 cents. There it is. 3 cents shy of the all-time high tonight. Adjusted, I mean, not adjusted. That's not in nominal dollars, not adjusted for inflation. Let's get to some more comments here. Just a few more. We're going to be revisiting these markets very frequently tonight for sure. Yes, indeed, we will. Jim Winklebauer says, I started purchasing gold and silver to retain the wealth I accumulated over the years. The run-up is an unexpected bonus. Not complaining one bit. Nice, yes. Well, good job. That's awesome, Jim Winklebauer. Retain the wealth that you've accumulated. North Star Stacker, good to see you. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. Very kind of you, sir. Check out North Star Stacker's channel. He has been making some headway with some platinum buys that he's been making. North Star Stacker, thank you, sir. So check him out in the first super chat of the night. And so he's feeling pretty good about platinum right now, especially considering what the price has done recently. So way to go. Thank you again. All right, let's see here. We got Gallicrow. Says here, he always gets excited when I see something that I own and sells display. For this video, in this case, it's his silver Krugerrand. I bought half a dozen 2 weeks ago. I suspect I paid a ton more than Sal did. Yeah, probably so. I only have a few Krugerrands, silver ones, but congratulations. It's a nice low premium silver offering. They do tend to milk spot, but yes, indeed, good job in getting that Gallicrow. Awesome, very good, and very good. Good to see. Thank you, JM Unleashed and CCT for posting those links. Good to see both of you gentlemen as well. Appreciate you being here. Great moderators. The Salivation Nation. All right. And we've got this from Angry Fishing. I'm building my stack regardless of the price. I'm happy that silver is running right now, but I wish it was cheaper. I'm trying to build the core stack. No, I hear you. You know, we kind of get giddy and excited when the price goes up, but it does make it more difficult to buy, and understand that, because you, Angry Fishing, like me and other stackers, agree that silver is a long-term store of value, and we're stacking it for the long term because we hold on to our silver with a diamond fist. So important, that core stack, that you hold on to it through those times. All right, here we go. We are back, and silver up 25 cents. $67.47 and holding at this point. There it is, 3 cents shy of the all-time high, although it looks like it briefly hit an all-time high while I was answering those few comments. It got up to 67.52. Very good. All right, nice. Hey, thank you. Stacker Factor is here. Good to see you. Nice. And Bozo gave his son 10 ounces of silver last Christmas. Cost him about $16 a long time ago. Way to go. That's the gift that we'll keep on giving through the course of time. Way to go, Bozo. That's awesome. Bring it to the next generation. Very cool. Appreciate it. Yes, appreciate it. Yeah, yeah. If you don't mind pressing the thumbs up button, it does take an incredible amount of work and energy and man hours to make that happen. But if you were to press it, I would be not eternally grateful. I would be temporarily grateful. How's that? Okay, very good. All right. Oh yeah, I did too, Stacker Factor. No response. I asked him if I could interview him too. No response from me either. All right, up 23 cents, $67.45 for silver right now. It did flirt with an all-time high briefly, momentarily, for $67.52 moments ago. So we did see one. We're going to count that as the number one record breaker tonight. Remember, there was a live stream that we did a couple Sundays ago where we had 12. That's right, 12 all-time highs reached with silver. So maybe we can get that again. We'll see what happens tonight. It's pretty amazing. All right, No More Lib says $70 not tonight. So he doesn't think it's going to happen tonight. He might be right. It may not. But very soon, steady or slightly up at opening. Pull back between 7 and 9 p.m. Central Time, and steady increase throughout the night. Remember, kids, only ounces count. That's true. But don't underestimate the Shanghai markets because they open up 7 p.m. Central Time, No More Libs. And I think there's a chance we may see them rocket up at 8. But hey, I could be wrong about that. We'll see. All right, let's see here. Yeah, okay. And let us peruse our way through. Maybe another comment or 7 before we get to the markets again. No, just a few here. We have Littlefoot, Silver Stacker. And by the way, check out his channel as well. Got a cool channel. Says this: if my understanding is correct, when the market closes while it's moving up like that, like it did Friday, that normally means when it reopens, it shoots up more. It's hit or miss. I don't know that there's a direct correlation to that effect. We've seen times where it has consolidated or pulled back some, and a part of me was thinking that may happen here tonight, and it still could. It still very well could. It could be that when the Shanghai markets open, that they decide, hey, we're going to take a lot of profits here, and we're going to sell. So we'll see here. Michael K with 5 Salivate Metal gift memberships across the bow. Thank you, Michael K. Appreciate that. Very nice of you, sir. Very cool. Yes, indeed. And we've got here Greg. After silver exports from China stop on, well, they're not going to completely stop on January the 1st, 2026. But they are going to be restricted. There's a big difference there. But anyway, silver will move up nicely. How much will it move before that is in anticipation of the event? That could play a role as to what's going on here tonight. And that may be why, and when Shanghai opens up, that we may see the price continue to climb because of the restrictions of silver exports. But remember, there's a lot of silver that's being exported in the form of manufactured items that require silver. And a lot of that comes out of China. Indeed. All right. We're watching here silver now within now 3 cents of the all-time high of 67.52, which was our first record tonight. We saw it happen here on this broadcast. But now we are seeing silver 67.47 back again to 25 cents. So a little resistance here around that $67.50 mark. That is a psychological barrier. But once we get past that, who knows? We'll see. I mean, it's been an interesting ride, and I think a lot could happen over the course of the next few hours, even after this broadcast ends here. All right, very good. And let's see here. Platinum up $6. It's $10 shy of $2,000 an ounce right now. Palladium is up $12. Gold up $6.20. But silver is performing better than gold tonight so far. That has narrowed the gold to silver ratio to its lowest in quite a long time, to 64.49. 64.49 for the gold to silver ratio. So there that is. Very nice. All right. Interesting stuff indeed. Okay. And by the way, this mid-60s range is really kind of the 10-year normal for the gold to silver ratio. But it's been so out of whack since the pandemic. A lot of people feel this is long overdue with that regard. So, all right. Let's get back over here and see what we've got with some other comments. We've got behind the safety of Linux. Yes. Does anybody operate under Linux operating system anymore? I would love to know. Says here, gap up. Manufacturers were busy buying over the weekend. It's a supply issue, and there are no Western markets open to drive down price of derivatives. Monero tracks black market trading, and it's way up this weekend. Interesting. Okay. Wow, you're really in touch with what's going on. And so this may be some of the reasons why the price is going up right now. Interesting. We'll keep an eye on it. Very good. All right. In fact, let's do it again. Let's get our eyeballs on the markets yet again. Let's refresh this and see if there's any activity. Nope, it's hanging in there right around up 25 cents, which is still a pretty good a good showing for silver. Gold up $5.90. It's continuing to climb here a little bit, slowly but surely. Platinum is up $6, staying right there, $1,990. Just amazing. In fact, speaking of which, Stacker Factor is here. He provided me the best deal that I've ever gotten on platinum ever. Got a piece for under spot price way back when it was like $1,100 an ounce or $1,200 an ounce from Walmart of all places. Crazy. Bluetooth Blades just become an honorary citizen on his own accord. Thank you, Bluetooth Blades, for that. Everybody gave him a warm welcome. We don't see that very often. So thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, very good. So now silver's up 28 cents. This is the highest we've seen it here in the market's move, but it is got up to 67.52 earlier. But on the screen, you see it right there, up 28 cents at $67.50, testing the record high yet again that we saw on Friday. And these are the Hong Kong markets, which is a little bit slower, a little less volume, but we'll check the volume here later, maybe at the bottom of the hour to see what's happening, see if there's much activity here. But yes, there it is. Amazing to see these moves in silver, especially here tonight. Other than palladium is performing, this is the top performer tonight. Platinum is right there behind it, and then silver. But look at that, something else. There it is, now 67.49. So it looks like there's a little bit of resistance right there, right around the $67.50 mark, which is the all-time high nominally. There you go. Hello, West Texas Stacker. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here tonight. Just slurping on my coffee, my very warm coffee. But yes, and yes, new members get the chance to use CCT's patented silver butt crack icon. It is iconic. It sure is. There's THS is here. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for the thumbs up tonight as well, for those of you who pressed it. And now silver's kind of, man, it's pulling back from its session highs here. Now it's up 21 cents, so 67.42 is what we're looking at here. But it is still up. It is still up tonight. All right. There it is. Now it's up 19 cents. So there's a little bit of pullback here. Some resistance showing strong here a little bit as we watch it go down, but still up. All right. For the night. All right. So we may see some struggling until the Shanghai markets open up. All right. Let's get over here to yet again to see what we've got happening with the, I'm going to pull this over just slightly. Okay. And get over here to Ardoba. Says this: the big players will be pounding the hell price out of Price Monday because they need to accumulate it for as cheap as possible to cover their shortage for certificates. The silver war will now commence. Okay, but we'll see. We'll see if that happens. There may be a little of that battle brewing right now in Hong Kong. And like I said, we're going to check the volume here later on, but it has pulled back from some of its gains. But we did see it reach a new all-time high tonight in this broadcast. And we'll see. And if you're just joining us, I hope you all partake in the poll to see if you think that we will see silver reach $70 by the end of the trading day tomorrow in the U.S. And I know that sounds crazy, but we had a $3 move on Friday. It went down. It went down to 64 and change, and went up to $67.50. It was right around $3, and we could literally see it move up $3 and through the course of the next day here. We'll see. All right, very, very good. And let's see. Let's move forward and see what we've got here with another comment. We've got Philly beef. We're due for a serious pullback. We have been due for a serious pullback for quite a while now, actually. I no longer believe it's going to come for a little bit. I think we're going to get it, but I don't know when. But I don't think we're going to see it anytime really soon, honestly, at this point. Every time it goes down a little, the green candles arrive to buy. Yep, so not headed that way yet. That's right, it's not headed that way yet. They come in to buy it for sure. But I do think we're going to see. We should prepare for that pullback. In fact, I've been talking about in my videos that I'm anxious to see what the silver market's going to look like through this bull run. I'm looking beyond the bull run as a stacker personally to see what's going to happen on the other side. Enjoying the ride up. Let's see what happens on the other side. And right now, we see silver going back up again. It is now up 28 cents again. So there's some fight in silver in the silver bulls right now. It is now up near that all-time high. It's 2 cents shy right now. We're very briefly flirted with an all-time high of 67.52, but we're now at the Friday high of $67.50. For all intents and purposes, we're there, just 2 cents shy of it. But this is where the resistance is, as we're seeing and trading here. We'll see that probably when we look at the numbers here, when we look at the volume, to see where that resistance is. It's going to be a fight for it to pull through this, and it may be that it will resist through the Shanghai opening, through London and New York. We very well could see that, but a part of me thinks that it's going to blow through this. There's just something in me that thinks that. But remember, you should not buy any silver based off of what I'm thinking. That's just a feeling. Facts don't care about feelings, and it's including my feelings. Silver, in a sense, really sells itself, and there's more to silver than just its price. And I feel the same way about gold, but gold has definitely been a more stable store of value through the long course of time. We've been seeing that for sure, as it's still well above its inflation-adjusted highs ever in history, and silver's still got to get there yet. Silver's about $5 away from that at this point, but that's still pretty darn close, isn't it? Still pretty close. And we could see it. All right, very good. Nice. Let's see here. So that's what we're looking at now. Let's refresh this one more time, see if we can see something happen. Yep, it's sticking right there. We'll come back to it and see what we've got. Let's answer a few more comments before we revisit this again. All right. Glad you guys are here with me tonight. A good crowd. I appreciate you. If you are so inclined, and it will take an incredible amount of effort on your part, many man-hours to do it. You might have to do some stretches, but if you could press that thumbs up button, I would be temporarily grateful. Oh, yes, I would. All right, Greg G says, it's not that this time is different, it's that these times are different. That's true, good point. 45 years ago, silver was mostly held in static vaults, where it could easily be removed and sold over and over again, weekly or daily. Now it's consumed daily by industry. That is a very static vault that holds it for decades. It can never be resold. Now supply is scarce, dropping, and new industrial demand is increasing. So yeah, this time is different. Well, I would say there's some truth to that. Silver had a lot of use in photography back in the day, 45 years ago. A lot of use in photography. It's basically been replaced with other applications, and obviously more versatility in those applications with 10,000 uses. So you're correct about that. However, there's still a lot of silver that's being held in those vaults, and for us stackers, there's zero silver shortage for those of us who are stacking silver. There's silver everywhere. If you want to get a 10-ounce bar, a 100-ounce bar, coins, rounds, bars, constitutional, it's everywhere. You can get it. Very good. All right, very good. Let's see here. We've got Jeff Wadford Jr. Thank you for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that, Jeff. Appreciate that. Good to see you. Appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. All right, we got Dutch125. It says this. At a monthly coin show today, very well attended for the monthly coin show. The talk was a buyer at a show from New York City buying all the silver dealers or whoever wanted to sell silver at $60 an ounce cash. Only one seller, a dealer, sold him 500 ounces. Other than that, business as usual. Wow, yep. And that's just it. Do not be surprised if you get a pretty good clip back a spot for your silver. Yep, would not be surprised. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see here. All right, let's move ahead here and see what the markets are doing right now. Okay, just as I suspected, more resistance. That $67.50 level is a tough nut to crack. It is a tough nut to crack. It is now up 21 cents tonight, 0.32% increase. $67.43 right now, but there it is. All right, very, very good. We're watching this thing move. Yes, indeed, we are. It is something else. And gold up too. Gold is up $8.80. Platinum up $6. $10 again, shy of the critical $2,000 an ounce mark. In fact, the record high for platinum, I think, was $2,000, and I don't think it reached $2,100. So we're getting close to record highs for platinum again, nominally, that is. But there it is. All right. Okay. And where are we at? Let's see here. Now it's up 23 cents. So it's fighting again to kind of recapture that. We'll keep an eye on that tonight. Eli says here, let's see here. Wait, somebody else said something here. Joseph Dockett, everything is according to the New World Order plan. They are going to crash the petrodollar to introduce the CBDC. This should be very concerning. Well, the petrodollar is pretty much done and gone with. It's no longer, it's not nearly as effective as the petrodollar. That was a temporary thing set up by Henry Kissinger in 1973. But I don't know. I don't know that it's necessarily the New World Order that's going to bring the dollar down. It's going to be the hubris of government spending that's going to do it, if anything, and increasing debt and all that. But you never know. It could fulfill prophecy. Who knows? It could be all intermingled and related in one manner or form. And gold and silver, though, that's why we hold on to it. That's why we hold on to it. Hello, SNG. Good to see you. Good to see all of you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight. And let's see here. And Shan is here. Thank you. Shan is here. She hit the thumbs up button. And she is absolutely exhausted. I mean, she's going to have to eat a lot of protein bars to get the energy back from that. And thank you for doing that. North Star Stacker with a try again. Thank you, North Star Stacker. Appreciate that with another 5 spot. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate the support. You guys are amazing. All right. And let's get over here and see what we've got. Okay, let me read this comment from Eli because this is an important one here. It says, Sal, I'd love to hear you do a video on this next topic. You may have already covered it, but with the gold-silver ratio being lower than what it had been for a long time, what's your thoughts on playing the gold-silver ratio, trading in some of your silver or for gold? And it might, and if you did, maybe a couple of ounces of gold. Would you trade it for an easy to let go generic rounds or 10-ounce bars, or bring your premium coins like American Super Eagles or Maples? Well, I don't think there are rare instances. In fact, Littlefoot Stacker, he did a good video about his trade of constitutional silver for gold, and he did it for all the right reasons. I'm generally against trading physical gold ratio, gold for silver or silver for gold, because you're never going to get what the actual gold to silver ratio is. You're always going to lose out on that trade, because I don't know of any local coin shop who will make that trade. I don't know if any of them are going to make that trade at the actual ratio. The only times they might do it is if they desperately need silver. And there's nobody that desperately needs silver at a local coin shop anywhere. So you're going to lose out a little bit there. But there are times and cases where, like Littlefoot, his coin shop did take constitutional silver, and he got himself a nice 1-ounce bar. Check out his channel for that video. But I would be, unless you're very, very short on gold, and you have a whole lot of silver, like Littlefoot, I wouldn't do it. I would save up and get yourself some gold. Oh, look at this. AG. OG47 with a 5 spot. Thank you so much, AGOG. Appreciate that. Very kind of you indeed. All right, nice. Thank you so much. Good to see you guys. Glad you're here with us tonight. Good crowd as we peruse these markets. It has been a wild ride tonight. Silver fighting again to reach a new all-time high. It is being slammed. It's ceiling right now so far, aside for a brief, very, very brief moment of time, was a 2-cent climb above where we're at right now to 67.52. We did see it earlier, although I was answering a comment when it came through. But silver is right now right at that $67.50 mark. That's a critical number. There is some psychology happening right now, and they don't want to go above this for some reason in Hong Kong. And likely the volume is going to be light. We are at the bottom of the hour. We're going to check the volume of silver specifically and see what's happening. Volume indeed is pretty light here tonight, as we can see. And here we are. This is the 21st of December, and we are out of the gate. Right there it is. Volume a little bit picking up at the beginning, but settling down here as we've moved in through the night. The volume is paced back a bit, and you can see, look at where this resistance is. Look where that resistance, 67.35 we're showing here. That's interesting. So I guess it's pulled back a little bit more now. Let's see here. And so that's what's happening here. It's just a little bit of a resistance right at this level, as you can see. It's like gets there and then boom, gets hit back down a little bit. And my guess is probably some of the automatic trades, or they're looking at the markets and they're like, you know what, I'm going to just kind of hold off a little bit. I don't want to venture out beyond that $67.50 ask price. And right now, you know, it's about 67.35, 37. 38 or what have you, and we're right around this area here, so we'll keep an eye on it. Interesting indeed. Wild ride for the markets. We're witnessing it right now in real time. Let's see here. Okay, we've got Chemo 63301 says, I think we will see a $5 a day move for silver in the near future. Question is, up or down? Yeah, it's a good question. I tell you what, that would be wild. I don't know if we'll see it. We did have a couple. I think we had a day or two where it went up like $4 and change. I mean, yes, I think we have seen that. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. Yeah, preparing for this since 1994, even before that. What a wild ride this has been for silver. It's been something else. All right, we've got Jeff Gates says, I said 52 for 2025 and 72 for 2026. I think I wasn't bullish enough. I know, I hear you. I know I wasn't bullish enough for my predictions either, but, you know, it took us all by storm. It's crazy. It took us all by surprise. And here we are, again, right up there. Of course, now it's pulled back a little bit. It's just bouncing around. There's Lulu Lucky. Good to see Lulu Lucky. Welcome. Glad you're here. Old Dirty Bastridge is here. Garage. And good to see you guys. Yeah, bring on the $20 moves. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So here we are tonight. It is on fire. Silver hanging out there right about that $67.50 mark. And not much higher. It's crazy. It's just like the ceiling something here in the Asian markets. And this is with light trading. The volume is fairly low, but it's somewhat to be expected at this time. And it very well could be that when the Shanghai markets open, we may see silver take off. That's quite a possibility. And we kind of saw that last time. In fact, Rocky, I do apologize. I may hang out until 8 o'clock to see that. I know I hate to do it because I want to overlap his live stream. But check it out. You know, we saw it last time and just shot up. So we'll see what happens. We'll do it for just a little bit, but good to see you guys. All right. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Friday short failed. That's right. We had no smackdown on Friday. That's for sure. It just kept going up like crazy. Joseph had a coworker who was gifted a 10-ounce bar of gold for a 10-year employment gift and he doesn't know where it is. Dang, that's crazy. What a 10-year employment gift. That is something else. I've been at my job for 50 years. I didn't get anything. I just got a little pin for the job I was at for 50. No, I'm kidding. I was there 50 years, but all right, very good. All right, Michael K. Man, I keep him excited. He's yawning away from the work, but not the live. Thank you. Good to see you, Michael. Glad you're here. Yes, slurping good tonight. Glad you all are here with us tonight. Silver up a quarter right now, up 25 cents. A healthy move. Yes. So part of me that was a little bit nervous for the bulls opening up because of the high we saw on Friday. But we have seen it now touch $67.50 several times, one time reaching a new record high of $67.52. So there it is. Wow, very good. All right. All right. Nice. And let's see what we've got. Oh, Joseph Dockett just subscribed. Thank you, Joseph, for subscribing. I appreciate it. And watching these markets move. Let's get back to a few more comments here and see what we've got. Temperature 980 on the video that I posted about the market moves here tonight. Says 80 by the new year. He's just laughing. He's just kidding. This one symbolism of silver going up this year only leads to a conclusion that there is much panic going on. I tell you what, yes, and the panic is happening, I think, in just the overall supply chains and what's coming, and it's just interesting. I think we're still trying to really digest all the different factors. There's multiple different factors going on, and they're all playing a role, coming to a head, including, by the way, China limiting some of the exports starting January 1st. That is going to play a role, and I think that's why I'm pretty bullish on silver before the end of the year. All right, and let's see here, and we're looking at the markets again, and we can see that they are staying right around this area. It's now $67.48 for silver, up 26 cents. Gold, though, continues to climb up steadily here, and this is the kind of the story of gold and silver. You know, it's like it's a gold it goes up slower than silver does, but it's steadily going up. And I think it's right around a record high again. I forget what the actual record high for gold is, but we're somewhere thereabouts, and that is obviously adjusted for inflation. Yes, indeed. We've seen it happen multiple times. It is just something else. All right. And let's see here. And platinum is up $5. $19.89 is where the platinum price is at this moment in time. $11 shy of an all-time of getting to $2,000 an ounce. Palladium is at $1,751, $1,751, up $13 right now. At this point in time, it's the best performing asset tonight of the metals we're watching here. Good to see you guys. All right. Let's see here. Let's see what we've got. So there's where the markets are tonight. Okay, let's get over here to this. We've got a Happy Mac. Says, I'm freaking ready. Bring it. He's ready for it to keep going up. I tell you, it's something. My $64 sell point has come and gone, but I still have my silver. I've got Diamond Fist. There you go. All right, Happy Mac. Yeah, if you don't need to sell it, hold on to it. Hold on to it. Oh, it's Littlefoot's birthday. Happy birthday, Littlefoot. Silver Heist reminded us of that. Thank you, Silver Heist, who is here. Check him out. Joseph Dockett, unbelievable how expensive diamonds were back then, and now puff. Yep, especially the artificial diamonds. They can't do that with silver. They cannot do that with silver. All right, let's see here. All right. We've got Chemo says, I think we can now even compare this to the Hunt brothers. The industrial demand today is much higher than the 100 million ounces that the Hunts controlled. Yeah, that's true. Industrial demand is greater overall, but it's offset by photography, silver being used for photography. That's dwindled greatly and been replaced by a whole bunch of other stuff. Photovoltaics. And by the way, the photovoltaics demand may subside in the coming years, actually. Be prepared for that to possibly happen. Let's see here. All right. Very good. Thank you, Jay Melise, for posting a link to Silver Heist channel. Definitely check him out. And And let's see here. Yeah. And let's see. Let's take a look here and see what's going on with the markets now. It's been an exciting night as we see silver again flirt with $67.50 again. But I tell you what, even if it stays at $67.50 by the time I get off this broadcast, that is a good sign that resistance is being tested pretty much consistently the whole night here. For most of the trading night here, it's being tested hard. It wants to pound through, it seems like, and it very well could. Somebody just say screw it, and they're just going to start buying there in Hong Kong and get the ball rolling for Shanghai. It's a possibility. I don't know. We've been surprised before. We'll be surprised again. All of us will. There's going to be something that's going to come out of left field that's going to move the markets in one way or another. I remember there was something that happened out of Japan one time that caused the silver price to spike dramatically, and it was not something that you would normally think would be associated with that type of thing to move the markets, but it did. And why is that? Because of the psychology of the markets. The psychology, sometimes just one word that a Fed chair says can move the needle, and we've seen that happen before. So there it is. Okay. Yeah, watch the miners too. Going to rise as fast as the GLD and SLV paper dries up, and nobody will use it. All right. Let's see here. Let's peruse our way through. So we're watching this now. It's up a quarter again, $67.47. So there it is, 48 cents now. So we're coming back here. And we've got Brian Kazgos says here, following on this video from this morning about what Scotiabank did. He says, still waiting on the huge dip that makes people regret ever stacking silver. I did pick up a 5-ounce, but ready for more bang for a buck. All right, yep, and that huge dip. And the thing is, it could happen in a couple of different ways. We might see some healthy pullbacks. We may see some, a big drop, a massive plunge in price over the course of 3 days that pulls silver back into the high 50s or something like that. We could see a number of different things, but I think all of those things may be just temporary. I think we're going to see it recover and regain those losses if we see it happen. At this point, that's what I'm thinking is going to happen. We've seen some evidence of that from time to time. All right. Furvids Finds here says, if it drops, it drops. If it goes up, I will buy. If it drops, I will buy. If it goes up, I will buy. I'm here for the long ride, exploring the ups and downs, holding my silver with a diamond fist. Amen, brother. Yep, that's just it. Dollar cost averaging, and you dollar cost average in, you dollar cost average out, and you will hold on for sure, and hold on with a diamond fist. Yes, indeed. Exactly. All right. And we've got Cheetah Kid. I said a month ago, and I hope it will be $77 by Christmas and to the end of the year. Yeah. Well, let's see. Let's see. I don't think that's going to happen. In fact, we're seeing a lot of resistance right here at $67.50. It's now $67.42, which is the lowest it's been in a little while here tonight, but it is still up 20 cents, and gold is continuing to just go up, and it's going to catch up to silver here soon at the rate that this pace is going. We'll see here, but yes, indeed. Gary DeVecchio, don't you think that all industrial users of silver are buying and stockpiling for the year? Yeah, but they probably do that all the time anyway. See, the thing is that they buy, I think, directly from mines. They buy a lot of unrefined silver. This is why Samsung is wanting to get some of that unrefined silver. That's an example of kind of what's been happening. Now, they're not buying mines, and we're not buying mines and doing that type of thing where they're saying, I want to exclusively buy from your mine for 2 years, but they are buying unrefined silver. They're buying it at cost. They're not worried about spot price at this point. They're worried about production cost, fuel costs. I think oil prices are probably a bigger role than not for some of these industrial users of silver. So there it is. All right. Thank you. We have a first-time listener. Rocket Rob is here. All right. I don't know what you mean by 25 years, Joseph Dockett, but thank you. Let's see here. And appreciate the new folks here. If you are new here, I hope you would consider subscribing to the channel. I do post daily content, but I also do this live stream every Sunday night when we watch the markets, but also live stream 2 other nights during the week too. This is a very active channel, so I appreciate you guys being here. It means a lot that you're here with me here tonight as we watch these markets move. And silver is 3 cents shy of that ceiling of $67.50. We've not really, for all intents and purposes, other than for a very, very brief amount of time, did we see it get to 67.52, which is an all-time high. But it's showing some resistance here, and it's been fairly consistent. And I think part of that is due to the low volume. It's just like they just don't want it to get back above that, at least some of the traders. I'm willing to kind of hang it out there and see what happens. John Knox on this video here that I posted before coming on says this. We have 554 thumbs up. Thanks. Maybe we can get 1,000 thumbs up tonight. Hopefully, if we're at 554 thumbs up, there's enough of you right now that have not done it, that are signed in with accounts. We could see it get there. Now, 58% of you partook in my poll about whether or not we're going to see silver reach $70 by the end of the trading day on tomorrow. If we'll see $70, we'll see. John Knox, these rumors swirling that Trump is declaring war on Venezuela tonight. Maybe that pushes it above $70 in gold to reach 4,400 and try to get past. I bet it teases us through and gets to 69 before dropping. I think when silver gets to 79, then 79 has to do your calendar. We need to revive Sal's Gal calendar, celebrate. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I think that's a lost cause at this point in time. Hello, Razor Ready. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Big J Rolling Twisted Clown is here. All right. Let's see. By the way, we have over 1,000 votes, 1,137 votes, and we have less than half of that have pressed the thumbs up button. So let's try to get 1,000 thumbs up on this broadcast. It'd be nice. F. Holmes says here, silver is an undervalued asset with more potential headed into 2026. All right. Still think it's undervalued. And see, I don't think it's undervalued at this point in time. I really don't. But I mean, the markets are moving right now. It's where the price is, but I don't know that it's undervalued. All right. Let's see here. But I can understand why some people feel that way. Strange silverware, 73.50 because Russia is acting up, and don't forget about Israel and Iran. All right. Well, the Israel-Iran thing, I think, has subsided a bit. At least the nuclear threat has. But yeah, we always got to keep watching what's going on there for sure. Alan Smith says, no, anybody saying Hunt Brothers cornered the market does not know what they're talking about. Well, the fact is that they've got the ball rolling. They got the ball rolling with all of the buys into it. And then people started seeing what they're doing, and they piled in on it as well. But the Hunt Brothers, and the most simplistic explanation is they bought a whole heck of a lot of silver futures. They didn't get much physical silver, but that was, I mean, you can say that they didn't actually corner it, or they came close to cornering it. I don't know what their intentions were, but it seemed like they were getting the most of the shares at the time. All right, let's see here. All right. We've got North Star stacking. Who knows what's going to happen, but it will be exciting. It sure is, and it's been an exciting night so far. It sure has. And we've got silver now trying to creep back up to $67.50. It's 2 cents shy of that, 4 cents away from the all-time high, which happened earlier in the night here while I was in this broadcast recording. But there it is. All right. And so that's what we've got here. Silver is 27 cents up now, $67.49. There it is. All right. Good moves tonight. All right. Let's see here. We've got Defender thinks $75 will happen. Okay. All right. He's very bullish. He thinks it's going to really skyrocket here. It could. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what to what could happen here. Silver Shark says, love your collection. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. That's my dirty silver collection. We will not see $70 overnight. Okay, Robin Smith. Well, so far, at the pace of the markets right now, you might be right. But this is just the beginning, because I think that the true tale is going to be when the Asian markets open up at 8. I do think that is going to play a role here, but we'll see here. Let's get down on it. Okay, we've got Antonio Cross says 72 to 75 over the next 24 hours. And anybody's guess, probably a pullback. All right. All right, there you go. So appreciate your thoughts. And Mark Williams says here, silver has come to life all over the world, so glad to have started to stack some time ago, as now the price is less than the amount I can afford to buy. Great silver display and info too. Thanks, Sal. Stack and hold. And that's just it, folks. When the price goes up like this, it does not mean that you have to buy. It does not mean you have to buy. You can hold on, and you can hang out there and just be happy with what you've got. If you think you have a good stack, a good portion, there's a time to buy and a time not to buy. And this may not be the time to buy for you. All right. Joseph, do you know what the plan... Do you know the plan for 2030, the Club of Rome and the 10 Kingdoms? No, don't know that. HVAC residential basic. When silver hits 69, we will all yell bingo. That's right, exactly. Boom, Shalaka. We sure will. I wish it would happen here just so we could yell bingo. Then you get your pencils and paper ready, and you can write these numbers down. You can write that number down in big letters. 6-7, though, is all the rage these days. I still don't understand what that means, but the kids, that's what they're saying, 6 and 7. And we're there, so, all right. BC USA says, I'm glad to see you are talking about silver news, considering you mostly talk about gold. Well, BC USA, I don't know where you have been on this channel, but I talk about all precious metal, but I talk a lot more about silver than I do gold. A whole lot more. But I've looked through my videos, and you'll see, especially as silver's gone up like crazy, I've been talking a lot about silver. All you got to do is just go to the channel and take a look back. Maybe just you popped in from time to time, and every time you popped in, you see a video about gold. But just look through. I post 2 videos a day. So, anyways, all right. Magnanimous Matt says this: just watch the big sellers online. Already selling for the $70 plus before the U.S. market opens. Not selling mine until $250. All right, yeah. Well, that's called normal premiums based off of the Friday's price. $3 premium is not unusual for most generic rounds these days. That's right, Melvin. I've talked about that too. That is the silver to buy is junk silver. Exactly right. And I've been buying that pretty consistently. Not a whole lot at a time, but I am, and I'm getting it for under spot. Let's take a look at the markets again. All right, silver, 1 cent shy of $67.50. It is going crazy here. Well, it's actually not going crazy. It's just stopping at right around this mark, $67.50. It seems to be the ceiling for tonight in low volume trading here, $67.49. We'll look at the volumes again at the top of the hour. But this is something seeing silver move here as we cruise our way through. Yes, indeed. And by the way, can somebody give me a thumbs up count on this broadcast tonight? Of course, if I refresh my page, it's going to bring all my windows out of whack here. But all right. Silver Intel reports. Diamond Fist, thank you. Merry Christmas to you. By the way, I'm glad you popped in here. Check out this site, silverintel.report. It's got the markets moving, and you can see there we're seeing silver move. They also have gold and the gold to silver ratio, as well as platinum and palladium prices here. Let me pull this in so you can see it better. And they also have a bunch of adding new stuff, stock watch, mines, news, videos, alerts, BS report for those AI channels, portfolio, a lot of stuff, news, a lot of good content, very well laid out site here. So check out silverintel.report. And let's see here. All right. Let's now pull this back into view again and see what we've got. There we are, 67.50 again. There it is. There it is again. All right, 657 likes. All right, thank you guys. We're trying to get 1,000 likes long before this broadcast ends. There's enough of you here now signed in with your YouTube account that you could press that thumbs up button. We could literally get there in the half second if everybody did it. That was signed in with accounts. Because look at all the people that voted in the poll. 1,229, and we got less than half of that, and a thumbs up. Crazy. All right. Let's see here. And thank you again for the 5 spot. Let's see here. All right, we've got this 6750. That seems to be where we're stuck here tonight. We've seen that happen multiple times. We're right at 6750 and it's not moved. Although it looks like it did briefly. Look at this. It did. Now for the second time tonight, it has reached an all-time high. It looks like it shot up to 6754 for a split second. And then came right back down again. Look at that. Wow, crazy. Thank you, JM Elise, for posting a link to silverintel.report. Appreciate it. So there it is. Wow. So we saw it happen very briefly before being pulled back here. Still, there's that resistance. We'll see it snap up through and then pull back a little bit. And that's what we're witnessing tonight. Let's see here. All right. And let's see here. Okay, and we've got this. We've got Brian Dixon. Silver will stay flat or small move up next year. Different story. More big moves, ups and downs like a yo-yo. Yes, indeed. That's right. Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. So far, it's kind of hovering around $67.50. But there it is. All right. Dean R. says, Merry Christmas, Sal. See you in a few. All right, Dean, are you with us tonight? Hope you're here. Yes, indeed. And Arboba says here, I know it'll hit triple digits by January 20th, but the markets are going to be horribly volatile. My days of buying it will soon be over, so I will cling dearly to what I have. And when you cling dearly, I hope it is with a diamond fist. That's what I'm hoping it will be. Yes, indeed. All right. Oh, yeah. Very, very good. Let's see here. And where are we at now? Let's get over here to this. We have got this. We've got Dilly Dog says, we will not see $70 tonight. Emotional speculation is driving this level. A more slowly gradual increase would be best. That's true. That would be best, but it does not mean it won't happen tonight based off of the emotional speculation. That's precisely what I'm talking about here. Very good. All right. Hunter Hill, 190. Hoping for a pullback so I can get more. I'm getting harder to budget for number of ounces. No, I hear you. I hear you on that for sure. And look at here. We got it reaching right back to 6750. I don't know. These little spikes that we see, we're not seeing it on the screen. Got to 6754 briefly and then pulled back. That was wild. We didn't see it, though, happen. But right now, it's right at 6750. We've not actually seen it go above 6750 on screen here tonight, but apparently it did. So there it is. All right. That's right. The tribe has got it. Diamond fist, for sure. As we watch the markets move here. Amazing. All right. Okay. And let's see. So now 26 cents. And look at this. Gold just continues to climb up. Gold is now close to outpacing silver. It's up $15.40. I think this is an all-time high, 43.57. I believe we reached an all-time high for gold now. I think 43.50 was the number. And look, we just surpassed that. Look at that. If I'm not mistaken, we're now in record territory for both metals tonight. Man, it's wild to see. And platinum also breached the $2,000 mark tonight for the first time. We didn't see that happen too, but so that's 3 metals that reached. Well, no, we can't say platinum is because I think platinum's all-time high was 2,000 and change. I don't think it reached $2,100, but I think it got close to it. But look at that, records everywhere. Man, look at that. Okay, let's do this. All right, look at these numbers move tonight. It's been an amazing night for sure. All right, And let's see here. Get back to some of your comments, see what they're saying. JK, watching silver like a Roman at the Colosseum. Want to see blood and guts from the shorts. Yeah, I know, I hear you. And so far, we are seeing that to some degree because it's flirting with that $67.50 mark pretty heavily. And that is good. 2026, the year the Silver War begins. I think it's probably safe to say that we have been in a Silver War against the shorts, and it looks like the longs are winning, at least so far, for now. But yeah, it's crazy. Man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bill 457, we did notice that earlier. 67.54 earlier. Not just a few while. Oh, there it is again. Oh, look at this. We're seeing it now. Yes, we're there at the all-time high. Thank you. Yes, so there it is right now. As soon as I click away, it happens. Right there it is. We're at the all-time high right now for silver, $67.54. There it is. Boom. It has broken through that 67.50. How long will it hold? Well, so far it's going above that. It is up 35 cents now. A 0.52, a half percentage point, as gold has now gone up $21.70, a half point, percentage point, 67.57 for the third time tonight. 3 times silver has reached a record high. Wild. Go get your grandmother to join this broadcast. Bring the pets, the kids, bring everybody, gather them around on the Sunday Night Market Watch. We are witnessing history yet again. A new high for silver, $67.57. Boom, shalaka, boom. And I think gold is also at a new all-time high. Of course, its all-time high is adjusted for inflation. All right, Jesse J says 43.74 was a hit for gold, a high for gold on third. Okay, so it did get up to 43.74, so we're not there. Thank you for that, Jesse J. So we're still shy of that for now, but not too shy of it. Too shy, or whatever it is. But anyways, however that song goes. Tucson Bubba is here. Welcome, Tucson. Thank you for the bourbon pump to sanitize the chat here as we peruse our way through. Make sure to partake in the poll. 58% of you believe we're going to see silver hit $70 before the end of the trading day in the United States tomorrow. If you are here, press the thumbs up button. We're trying to reach 1,000 likes tonight. 1,000 thumbs up. But now we're seeing silver reach $67.56. The high was $67.57. It is not shown yet on the right side there for the high, but it is moving up. Yes, wild ride indeed. So, but part of me is a little bit doubtful that we're going to see. Well, the thing is, at the top of the hour, we are at the top of the hour. Let's take a look at the volume here. We're still in the Hong Kong markets, and volume is picked up with a lot of buying right here at this point in time at the 7 o'clock hour. The Shanghai markets do not open until 8, an hour from now, and then we could see a lot more activity then, but it is something else. 807 likes. Thanks for advising. So we need 200 more likes or thereabouts. But look at that. We're witnessing history here tonight. Volume seems to have picked up to right where it was at the open of the broadcast here tonight, as we witness things move in real time here. Amazing. Yes, indeed. A little bit of selling here, slight selling, but still up 32 cents. Broken now long enough. There's the high showcasing 67.57 that we witnessed earlier in real time. Pretty cool. Slight sell-off from that high, but the night is young. Indeed, it is young. And will go on long after this broadcast is over. But it is. There it is. All right. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Okay, let's get to the comments again. We've got this from Glenn D. Glenn D, hello to you, Glenn. Glad you're here. I appreciate you commenting. All we know, it's coming. Yes, $70 silver is coming, and it will go. Let's just enjoy the ride. Exactly right. That's what we're doing here. We're enjoying the ride, indeed. All right. We have got this from Snook Patrol. It says, I want it to drop because I'm buying more come payday. I'm buying more regardless, but I'd like for it to consolidate at the very least. Yes. Yeah, it would be nice as buyers. As buyers, we know the long-term deal with silver, so we want these pullbacks, right? But it is exciting to watch it go up. It kind of gives us some validation that we're doing the right thing. But at the same time, this, in a sense, is a sugar high. This is a bull run that is continuing to move, but it will come back down. I don't know what that's going to look like on the other side. I'm looking forward to seeing how that is going to work. But anyways, all right. We got Jim Winklebauer, $70 silver tonight. Who knows? I'll be there watching. All right. Well, I hope you're there with us. But in the long run, I'm just glad I got in at the right train. Yes, indeed. That's exactly right. Very good. Hello from Nebraska. Good to see you, Rick. From Nebraska, glad you're here. Appreciate all of you guys being here tonight. Press the thumbs up button if you're just popping in, or if you've been in a while and been hesitant. It's there for you to press. And let's see here. Yeah, I don't know, JM, who's behind that AI Asian guy. I'm encouraging my viewers to not watch those AI channels at all. They're bad news. I've talked about that in a recent video. They're stealing content from other channels, and there's a lot of misinformation and construed information there, and they have no accountability. The Bitcoin trolls, yes, I do remember that. We don't see them around anymore, do they? We don't see those guys around much these days. It's crazy. All right, let's see here. The tables have turned, if you will, in that regard. And let's see what we've got with the markets now. $67.55. There it is. And look at that. While we were there commenting on a few comments, silver went up to $67.60. So now for the third time in this broadcast, or now, no. Yeah, I guess it's time number 3. I'm losing count. 3 times now. No, I'm sorry. This is time number 4. This is 4. Yes, indeed. 4 times silver has reached a new all-time high tonight. 4 times tonight. I got to keep my counts there. All right. Yes, good idea. CCT. Click do not recommend. And people have been posting links to these videos in my channel. I delete those links. Don't ever post a link to an AI channel in my in the comment section. Your comment will be deleted very quickly if you post a link there. You're feeding the beast, and they are a beast. Do not feed the beast of those AI channels. They're bad news. I had somebody threaten to unsubscribe from me for saying that. I'm like, good, unsubscribe to me. I don't care. Because if you're getting your information from those channels, you're essentially indirectly getting your information from us. Because they're stealing content from a number of different channels and getting away with it on YouTube because of their way they adjust it with AI. I'll give you an example. The channel sponsors Summit Metals. Some of these channels, they'll start out saying, and this channel is sponsored by Summit Metals, just exactly how I say it. And then they'll bring up content from Silver Dragons or from Yankee Stacking, and they'll intermingle all that stuff, and they'll use my thumbnail, and they'll put some other image on top of my thumbnail. It's crazy. Anyways, gold up $20 tonight, $43.59, near an all-time high, but not quite there. All right, there we go. Let's get over here to James Adams says, great video. I think the countries that have a ton of silver to mine over the next decade are going to be very wealthy. I think so too, if they can get it, especially in Poland. Poland is really setting itself up to potentially be a big silver producer, if the news I'm reading is correct. Doe Drake, the faster it climbs, the more nervous I get. I like the guilty excitement. Exactly right. There you go. I get nervous too, because that means, when it goes up like this, it's going to get hit hard. I don't know how that's going to look, but we got to be prepared for that as well. I've been constantly saying that. I'm getting criticized for saying that, but we got to remember. But we've been here before in terms of the bull markets, and always on the other side of a bull market is a correction. What that correction could look like will be painful for a lot of people. Mike Jones says, I think $70 tonight, but maybe not at close tomorrow. Okay, all right. So he thinks maybe it'll go up to $70 and then pull back. All right. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, Golden Warrior. Yeah, it's a there's some level of truth to what the AI Asian guy does, but it's all AI and it's in a source from other channels, and that's one of the primary reasons why you should avoid those channels. But there is some misinformation in those channels too. There's no accountability. We don't. There's no. I mean, there's no face behind my channel too, and it's anonymous. But I'm a real person. Obviously, I'm interacting with you here. And of course, it won't be long before AI Asian guy, may do a live stream like this as well, and you'll be talking with with AI instead of an actual human person. And so I think that yeah, I think it's bad news. These AI channels and the AI Asian guy, it's just crazy. Avoid them like the plague. Let's see here. Tyler the Man says, whether tonight or by the end of the year, they won't be able to stop the increase. New rules for a new age in precious metals. It either blows up or crashed to 35, but I think it's going up. All right. Yes, indeed. We'll see. A lot of people think, and it's quite possible we could see it by the end of the year, especially now with what's going on. I mean, we're literally at Christmas week, right? And it's 67.53 right now. And we're in Christmas week, 67.51 right now. Let's see here. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see here. 67.60 was the high. Platinum is now $6 away from $2,000. It did get to $2,000 earlier in the night here. But crazy, crazy. All right. I just finished the coffee. And now I've got the that's why I've got the chaser here. Wash it down. Now 29 cents up for silver, $67.51. There you go. And Scott Chawa says, I think 65, but I'm always wrong and would love to add some more. All right, yes. It is quite possible. We may see it pull back to that as well. Don't rule that out. Jesse J's waiting to see if it will break 68 first. Yes, and that is going to be a tough nut to crack tonight. It's getting closer. We got to 67.60. Now it's up 34 cents. It's $67.56. So that is now the new line that we've got here. The new resistance is 67.60. It appears. But we'll watch it here. Okay. 867 diesel. I'm hoping for a pullback so I can get more or less. Like maybe pull back to 40 for a few months and give up time to catch our breath before hitting $70 or higher. All right. Yes, I know. As a buyer, I'm with you on that. Although part of me is like thinking, you know, I'm almost could say that I'm pretty good on silver, but part of me wouldn't mind getting a little bit more. All right, we are at 878 thumbs up. Thank you. We're getting closer. Thank you, Dean, for that report. So if you don't mind pressing the thumbs up button, we can get to 1,000. That would be great. All right, let's see here. We've got Melvin Worsham with this. He says the following. Sure will be an exciting time when the markets open one way or the other. And we are here, Melvin. I hope you would join us here because it is exciting. We've seen silver reach a new all-time high 4 times so far in this broadcast. And it may happen again when the Asian market, when the Shanghai markets open up at 8. Yes, indeed. We shall see. All right. Let's see here. And we're 45 minutes away from that happening. But now it has pulled back to 67.50, which was the previous resistance point. So let's see if we can hold on to 67.50 tonight as a new support floor for the Hong Kong markets as we watch these markets move here. Gold has outperformed silver tonight now. It's up $22, just over 0.5 percentage point, where silver is just up 0.41%. And platinum is now up $11, $5 away from $2,000 an ounce again. Palladium up 18. So there it is. You guys are great. All right, let's see here. And let's see. Okay, we've got Silver Scientist. We will see a pullback at 58 and stay flat until January 31st. Then off to $75. Just my chart analysis opinion. All right, there you go. All right. Okay, let's see. We'll see what happens. You might be right. People can interpret the charts in different ways as well, but we'll see here. Okay. And let's see. Let's refresh some of these comments. We'll get down here and see what we've got. A lot of information to digest here in the markets. We've got this here. Gordon, thumbs up, and thank you kindly. Thank you so much, Gordon. We're here if you want to join us. Razor Ready. One channel was stealing your video info, claiming his Sunday poll showed 75% voted for silver, hitting $70 by the end of the year. He had 40 likes and 3 comments. Wow, yeah. And that's just it. They're just picking apart random stuff from all these other channels. This is why you should stay away from these AI channels. Excellent point, Razor Ready. Yep. They're just picking from the closed captioning and the transcripts of our channels. They're stealing all that stuff. This is why I'm so against the AI stuff. And there's no accountability for them. So please, folks, please don't watch those channels, the Asian guy or any of the others. Even if you think they're truthful, they're just picking apart our content and putting in there. I'm so against these AI channels. They're horrible. It's precisely for what Razor Ready just said here. But anyways, all right. Have a good night, CCT. Thanks for being here. All right. Have a good night, brother. All right. Joseph Furdy says the Federal Trade Commission will be closed on December 24th, 25th, and 26th this year, which means the shorts are going to get their thing. No one is going to keep paying any attention to the low volume trading days. We may get another Thanksgiving Day repeat. Perhaps right now, low volume silver's price has reached record high 4 times in low volume trading here. Yes, indeed. And that has happened. It's crazy. All right. Let's peruse our way through this broadcast again tonight. 909 likes. All right. Thank you so much. We need 91 more to get to our high. There you go. Yes, indeed. So I hope you will press the thumbs up button if you haven't done so already. No Savinator. We can't get them for copyright because they're not actually stealing the actual video content. They're stealing the transcript. And they're stealing just portions. That's how they get their content. They go and crawl out and grab transcripts from different channels, bring them together. That's how they do it. And they get 300,000 views on a video because of it. It's just insane. That's what they're doing. All right. Let's see here. And that's a press on forward. We got Michael Porter. I do not think this bull run is even close to being over yet. And hopefully we'll see over $70 over tonight. Yes, indeed. All right. I think it's not over yet either. I agree with that. Father Duck. All right. The silver and over $70 or silver below 65. We'll soon find out. Yes, indeed. I think so too. And really, I think the true test is probably going to be when the Shanghai markets open up. And let's see here. We've got silver now pulling back some of its gains. It's now below $67.50, but only by 1 cent there. Up 28 cents tonight here. Platinum up $11. Gold up $21.20. Outperforming silver so far tonight. But I think that's going to carry over. For sure tonight. We'll see what happens here. Let's see here. Okay, let's see here. There we go. Let's get to these comments again. We've got this from Mr. Bill. Oh no, I hope it breaks 70. Then I hope the media outlets report on it. causing FOMO and causing more people to buy, causing price to go higher. Yeah, I don't like the idea of FOMO though. I don't like people buying, like the idea of people buying strictly out of fear, thinking it's going to go higher because they're going to set themselves up for disappointment. That happened in 2011, by the way. I fell for that as well in 2013. As I thought, we're going to get it back there again. We're going to get back there again. Boy, was I wrong. So, yes, indeed. Thank you, Mike Spring. Appreciate it. Glad you're here. Lovian Year 1011 says the following. 70 ounces, just crazy. I have considered stopping buying, but I have a feeling that it's going higher, which means that I have to go crazy, have to be crazy. I believe its run is only halfway through. Okay, all right. Well, Loving Year, I would say if you believe that, that's fine. Just remember that, it could pull back at any time, and you might be disappointed if it doesn't get there. I don't think it's going to go up that high, but anyway, but that's just me. All right, Mazda Fiera bought a roll of 40s before opening. If you mean 40%ers, I hate to tell you that was a mistake. I think buying 40% silver to stack is a mistake. I talked about that in a video that I have entitled These are the type of silver that you should not stack. The 5 types of silver that you should not stack, I think. So yeah. So check that video out if you get a chance. But again, hey, silver is silver on one end, but I think not all silver is created equal. We learned that the hard way during this bull run here. But anyways, but that's another thing. But all right. Hopefully you don't take offense to that. But anyways, all right, let's hear. Donnie Motor, you could, but too many people watching for it. All right. A lot of people are watching for it indeed. All right, we've got Eric Hammond says, I must admit that the Devil's Medal frustrated me for many, many years. My hat's off to those stackers who held the course. Amen. That's right. And what does holding the course mean? Holding your silver with a diamond fist. We're taking the diamond hands to the next level on this channel. Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas, Sal, and everyone. Beautiful bar, Sal, including the personally looted ones. Have a fantastic, safe Christmas. All right, thank you. Yes, indeed. Appreciate it. Yes, indeed. And some of the silver in this in that video was my own self-poured billionaire. Yes, indeed. Good stuff. All right. Let's peruse our way back and see what the markets are telling us now. Have a good night. Bill Arrington, have a wonderful evening. Sleep well. Thanks for popping in tonight as we watch these markets move. Silver is now at $67.55, up 33 cents, 5 cents away from the record high that we saw earlier. Tonight in this broadcast, we witnessed 4 all-time highs for silver. It reached an all-time high 4 times tonight. The record was, I think, last weekend when it reached it 12 times. Yeah, exciting Sunday night market watches we've had in this special report. So there it is. Yes, indeed. Oh, thank you. Thank you, James Unleashed. Thank you so much for finding that video and posting it here. I'm going to pin that. I think all silver stackers should watch this because this is a very important video. Avoid this type of silver if you are a silver stacker. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for finding that. All right. All right, let's see here. Yes, Merry Christmas to you. What are the possibilities? Merry Christmas indeed as you watch these markets move. All right. Jungle Marine, does anybody remember a tube of buffaloes for under $400? Wasn't that long ago. Indeed it wasn't. Boy, how times have changed. I mean, big time changed. All right. Let's see here. Let me do this. We've got to be efficient. Here, indeed we do. All right, have a good night, Bluetooth. Thanks for popping in tonight so late. I appreciate you. And let's see here. And, okay. As we peruse our way through this broadcast here tonight, we've got the Lulu Luckies with her tongue sticking out on this. Yes, thank you, Lulu Lucky. You guys luck, we at 93. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what that means. I think maybe he's in Canada. He's talking about $93 Canadian. Maybe, perhaps. Now, Bill Button, Sal, no, you don't believe me, but you will see. All right, we will see. He thinks $120 by Christmas. But the thing is we've waited to see for a lot of things. That's sign up, by the way. And he says things are going to come to pass, and they never do. But anyways, Little John says, if not, it will hit $70 this week. Asia is running it now. That's right. I think it's so, too. I think it will. I agree. Silver Hair Stacker is here. Good to see you guys. Appreciate you popping in tonight. If you are popping in here, I hope you will press the thumbs up button. We need 31 more to get to 1,000. Michael K is reporting 969. Thank you, Michael K, for letting us know that. You've got Opinions Hurt, 2905. Says this. So what happens when premiums, with premium pieces now? I have a sheet of 1997 Silver Maple Leafs and a 2005 Tulip Privy. So the scale with spot, or should I unload them now? That's going to be up to you to see what your level of where it's going to go, what your coin shop is paying, or who you're going to sell it to is going to pay for those. And it's really going to have to be up to you. It's hard to advise one way or another because I don't know where the markets are going to go. I can tell you where I feel they're going to go and where I think they're going to do, but that does not necessarily mean it's going to happen. It does not mean it's going to necessarily happen. All right. We need Alan Gold's opinion. Yes, indeed, break from the herd. We'll take it. I guess we'll take his opinion too. Good work. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Means a lot. And Dale Ravi says, $100 before the end of January. Okay, that's a pretty bold move. Will it happen? I don't know. But we'll see. We shall see. Count Donkula. Then we'll look at the markets after this. Says, I wish I could buy anything but Silver Eagles, Maple Leafs, and Britannias because I'd save money, but I can't help it. No rounds, but no disrespect. You're making more profit than me. Yeah, well, I tell you, it's hit or miss with Silver Eagles. You get more for them when you sell them, but you pay bigger premiums for them. So it just depends on the ratio at the time of the market. But let's see here. All right, where are we at here? All right. Let's take a look at the markets again here. We have movement. Silver is now $67.56. That's 4 cents shy of the all-time high, which came early in the broadcast. Gold is up 0.56% now, up $24.10. It's $43.63, just shy of its all-time high of $43.79 from what was reported earlier. Zardoz is here with a thumbs up. Thank you, Zardoz. Good to see you. And platinum is up 15. Palladium is up 22. And by the way, I don't normally do this on a Sunday night that's so busy, but we got a little bit before 8 o'clock. So I will stand ready for push-ups if the mood calls. I don't normally do that. We're a half hour away now from the markets opening up in Shanghai. So any super chats that come in or PayPals, I'll do some push-ups. And let's see here, or exercises. Oh, look at this, folks. Look at this. $67.59 right now. We're going to keep our eye on this and see what happens. It's 1 cent. Oh, now it's pulled back. 67.58. There's a little bit of resistance here. We got 1,000 likes. Thank you. 1,000 likes. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. That was our goal tonight. Very cool. Well, some are saying 998. Some say 999. But hey, let's see here. But so I don't know if there's 1K. Dean says 1K. So there it is. It is at 1K. Very cool. All right. 67.58. We're getting close again to breaking another all-time high for the 5th time. Will we see it go above 67.60 tonight? Possibly. We will find out in short order. Oh, it's pulled back a little bit. Now it's 5 cents shy of that, but it's all good. All right. Let's see here. Thank you, Greg K. First-time listener, long-time stacker here. First silver purchase at $7.25 in 2004. Nice. Congratulations for stacking as early as you did back in 2004, and welcome to the channel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I hope you will consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. And I do post daily content. We're here, so thank you for being here. Always appreciate all the new folks, as well as those of you who have been here for so long, and I appreciate your support for popping in tonight. We are 2 cents shy of a new all-time high for silver tonight. Look at this. It's $102 in Australia, and look at that. We're going to check here in a moment and see if we've broken $100 from Canada here in a minute. If we If we see get to 67.60 again here in a moment, we're going to look at that and see. Let's do it right about now and see if what it is in Canadian dollars, shall we? Let me move this through here if I get my mouse back. What's it doing in Canada right now? We still got a little ways to go in Canadian dollars to get to $100, but it's 93.22 Canadian. In Australia, it's $102. So there it is. All right. But looking back here and then measuring in the dollar, there it is. Zardoz with 1 Salivate Metal Gift membership. Thank you, Zardoz. Appreciate that. We will save push-ups if somebody else does. We'll do a push-up or two when the next one comes through, but we'll get that. Thank you so much. All right, very good. Let's get to this comment and see what Synth Flash says. The following: if you're still stacking, then this isn't the best news nor the time to buy or sell. Stay put. The coin shops, silver dealers know it's going to consolidate. Most channels push a false excitement to please their sponsors. Please don't fall for this. Well, I don't. It's in the contract with my sponsor that I don't do that. I don't ever overhype silver for the sponsor. Refineries will be full speed ahead soon enough, and silver will drop in price. Buy low, sell high, and stop watching YouTube for your silver news. So yes, you can watch YouTube for the silver news. That's what I'm doing here. I'm almost tempted to delete this comment, but I'm going to leave it up because you're trying to lump me in with other channels or whatever. But yeah, since Flash, you need to watch this channel more. And I think that nobody should tell other people to not watch other YouTube channels no matter what, unless they're AI channels. You should stop watching those. Wait for the pullback, says DW. All right, we'll wait for the pullback. We shall see. Thank you for the consistent updates. Thank you, Todd Brown. I try my best, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch. All right, let's see here. Let's see here. We've got this. We've got Puip says already up 25 cents since markets open in Asia. Yep, we're watching it here live. In fact, right now it's up 31 cents, $67.53 right now. There's some resistance. There's a little bit of resistance in the at 67.60. So there it is. Welcome. Good to see the country humans. Appreciate you being here. And so far, 58% of you feel we could see silver move to the magical $70 before the close of business tomorrow in the United States. We'll see if that happens. Merry Christmas to you, Economic Prophet. Thank you so much. God bless you as well. Merry Christmas to everybody. It is Christmas week. You wouldn't tell it by the markets that they're alive and a kicking. Yes, indeed, they are. And we've got this from Jungle Marine. If China stops exporting to the U.S. on January the 1st, how much will the spot price rise and how fast? Well, they're going to limit exports of silver, but they don't export a lot of silver anyway to the U.S., but they're going to still continue to export products which will have silver in them. So it will have very little effect on silver's price. I think that whole thing about China, they're going to restrict some silver everywhere, I think, but they're not going to stop completely. Because I don't really know how much they export anyway. They're importing a lot. They want to take in more. They need silver in the country right now. Thank you, Jeff Benson, for popping in tonight. Merry Christmas. All right. Okay, let's see here. We got A River Deer Chai about this video. It says this: price goes up just means I'm buying less silver with the same money. Until there's an environment where silver is at a high price and there's opportunity elsewhere, price is the number. That's right. Yep, looking at it in your dollar cost average, you buy a little bit less when the price goes up, a little bit more when the price goes down, and there's maybe times where you don't buy at all for a myriad of different reasons, maybe even not related to price. But dollar cost averaging certainly is key, no question about that. SNG 1977 says QE has started. Yep, I talked about that in previous videos. The Fed is buying treasury notes. Silver will skyrocket. This is under Trump. It's a dumpster fire for the dollar. This is Stephen Graffam. Thank you. All right, thank you. Long time no see, Stephen Graffam. All right, let's see here. And let's see. Move forward. See what we've got here. All right. Mark Kellum says here, nobody's commenting on what this is doing short positions, paper traders. Well, I've done videos about it. I did a couple of videos about what's happening with the short positions. It is annihilation, literally, along with the good. Some very bad things must happen. Yep, I've talked about that on this channel. Let's see here. Very good. Dan W is here. Welcome, Dan W. All right, the super chats have been liked this evening, so I'm going to do one push-up for Zardos' channel gift membership. Let me do that so I don't forget it. I'm going to go ahead and do that because they've been pretty light. Because we are doing the exercise. Again, one good push-up for Zardos. Here we go. 1,000. There it is. I've had barely breathing on that one. All right. It did not take my breath away. That one did not. That was the easiest one push-up I've ever done. All right. Let's see here. We got Andy. Hey, Sal, I made it. Tomorrow is payday. All right. Wow, that's unusual. Payday on a Monday. I'm buying 10 ounces silver in the woolly mammoths for my sister. And I kept all my gold. Nice. Congratulations. Way to go. That is awesome. Yes, indeed. All right. And where are we at here? Let's peruse our way through the broadcast here tonight. Watching these markets move. It's been an exciting night. We're getting closer to the markets opening up in Shanghai. And we're going to stick around for a little bit when they do open up there. That's in about 20 minutes, 23 minutes from now. But right now, silver is holding on to at least to $67.50. It's above that now, $67.52. It did get to a high of $67.60 earlier in the broadcast, which is the fourth time that we saw it reach an all-time high tonight, nominally. That's right, nominally in nominal dollars. All right, very good. That's it. And gold has been consistently climbing tonight, $25.40, now $25.80 at $4,365.50. Platinum is now up to $2,000. Wow, look at that. $2,000 platinum is happening right now, up $16. The high for platinum today was $2,003. This is close to record territory. Let's see here. This is close to record territory. Platinum is $16. Palladium up $22. $1,760. So it is something else. Very, very good. All right, let's see here. Watching these markets move. 67.54 for silver. Again, if you're just joining us, silver reached a record high 4 times in this broadcast tonight. And 58% of you who partook in my poll believe that we are going to see silver reach $70 before the end of the trading day tomorrow. All right, Attorney Michael Align is here. Welcome, Attorney Michael Align. Welcome. Glad you're here. And let's see here. Very good. Slurp a little bit more of the chaser. And let's move forward here and see what we've got. Let's get over to this to see what some of you guys are saying in the comments again. Thomas Farish says, Merry Christmas, Sal. May you and your family find peace and happiness during this joyous season and into the new year. Well, thank you, Thomas. Very kind of you. Wishing you and yours a blessed Christmas. And God bless you. Remember the reason for the season. That is awesome. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so very much. Okay, let's get down here. Oh, man, look at this. We've got some... Man, we don't see these very often. Thank you so much. I'm just going to thank him here for that. Wow, a super thanks. Thank you so much. Very kind of you, R. I don't know if that was a repeat, but that's very nice of you, sir. Who's watching this video at $67.70? No one is, because it hasn't reached that yet. Technically, the best place to get spot price is going to be, Kitco, and we're watching it now at 57.52, or you could go to Silver Intel Report, which actually reports from Kitco's price. as well. A little slightly delayed, but still they get it there. We watch it move pretty much on point here. But anyways, okay. Jamon Lee says, question from Precious Metalhead. Howdy from Texas. Ford officially canceled all EV production. Will this affect silver prices other big name manufacturers are considering? Well, they were going to stop the Lightning. They have been plans on stopping that for quite a while. It officially stopped, I think, last week. I don't know that they have any other EVs other than the Ford Lightning. So I think it's not going to have much of an impact at all because everybody knew it was coming. I don't know of any other Ford vehicle that is totally electric other than that. But if there is another vehicle out there, it's not very popular. Hardly anybody knows. But yeah, I don't think it's going to have that much of an impact, honestly. Let's see here. I mean, look at all the Teslas that are around. There's a lot of Teslas around still. Oh, the Mach-E. Okay, Mach-E is the vehicle. Okay, all right. I stand corrected. So Johnny Ringo says that the Mach-E is the other vehicle that is all electric. So are they stopping that one as well? I don't know. Ford Mustang EV. Okay, so there's several. Okay, my stand corrected. Very good. Well, maybe this is new then. Maybe they are stopping it all. But the thing is I don't know how many of those you really see out there these days anyway, right? I mean, how often do you see a Mach-E or a Ford Mustang? I don't see very many of those out there. Let's see here. Okay, silver now up only a quarter. It's really pulling back here, but it'll be very interesting in about 15 to 17 minutes to see what happens in the beginning moments of the Asian markets opening up. It'd be very interesting to see how that plays. All right. Let's see here. And but yeah, gold up $24.80 right now. Silver up a quarter. Platinum up $14, pulling back slightly below $2,000, but not by much. All right, very good. And let's see here. Let's get back over here, see what we've got here. Get your popcorn out, that's right. And I hope you're watching here on this broadcast. Griffin Metal Works, as we're watching them here right now. I could use some popcorn at this point in time. 67.94 as I watch. Santa is buying 70. You're looking in the wrong place. That's not the actual spot price of silver. Just FYI. You're looking at a dealer site for that. They always inflate. Peter Schmierer says, in Australia right now, it's $102 per ounce. Yes, it is indeed. I've posted a video about that, by the way, recently, about it getting to $100 an ounce. That's a pretty big deal. Richard Rodriguez says here, JP Morgan reversed their positions. They are going long after losing $2.5 billion. Is nothing compared to what they will make going long. Yep, I covered that topic as well a couple of days ago. I sure did. All right, let's see here. And what do we have going on now? We have 1,000 watching and 1,000 thumbs up. Very good. All right. Let's see here. And we've got Dr. Detroit says, y'all need to look at the platinum to gold or the platinum to silver ratio. It's screaming at you. Once in a generation buy. Yes. It's pretty wild to see those ratios. But right now, the gold to silver ratio has widened a bit here. 64.76 as gold is outperforming silver right now, at least in Hong Kong. But what's going to happen in Shanghai in mere moments from now, 15 minutes from now? It's going to be very interesting to see what happens there. We are going to stay up for it to see what happens. So I hope you will stay tuned for that here later in the broadcast. And yeah, crazy, wild times. But platinum has done very well tonight. It got up to $2,003. It did breach $2,000. We've not seen that in years. And here we are again, still less than half the price of gold tonight. Crazy. Silver up 26 cents, $67.48, pulling back some of its gains. But yes, indeed. So there it is. All right. All right. Very, very good. And Palladium up 22 tonight. It's exciting times here. As the morning is just beginning to unwind there in the Asian markets. All right. Okay, let's see. Let's get back to some of these comments, shall we? See what people are saying. Winter solstice madness. That's right. It is the winter solstice tonight, isn't it? That's right, Fingers. We are officially in winter right now, if I'm correct. If I'm not mistaken, the 21st is winter time. Is that right? All right. Go Bills, says Dan Webb. All right, the Bills. Are they winning? I don't know, but we'll see here. Bozo votes no on $70 tonight. Asia doesn't mean much anyway. Monday morning is what matters, yeah. Although Shanghai could mean a whole lot, but we'll see. It'll be very interesting to see how that plays out. Kenny Ledford, here we go. Let's check the markets. That's right, and we are checking them right now on this broadcast. If you're joining us, if you want to pop in tonight. 90% junk silver. Historical silver spot price tonight. Well, we did. We saw it happen 4 times tonight. Yes, we did. And Glenn Francisco says, rocket engines have been started and on countdown to the moon. Yes, indeed. Countdown to the moon. We'll see. We'll see if that happens. Maybe by the end of the week. All right, that could happen by the end of the week as well. It is likely. And I got Mr. Mickey Boy Blue says, I'm in the UK, 2,300 hours there. And he says, and looking at the technicals, I may well be waking up to $70 silver, if not certainly before Christmas, 74-ish by the new year. Okay, Mr. Mickey Boy Blue. All right, thank you. And look at this. We have $5 super chat from Mr. Truth Trill 777, who says, I can't lie, I'm about to put $5,500 on the silver at the current price now and let it ride till 80 to 90. Then I'll take profit and keep some in, 100%. All right. With the Truth Trill, just understand the risk in doing that. Whenever you make a purchase like that, just expect the price to go down. But hold on. I would encourage you to hold on if you do make that buy. But shop around for the best price. And as you do shop around, maybe consider Summit Metals as well. If you do, tell them Sal sent you. But I would be very cautious about making that big of a move right now. Just totally, as long as you understand that we could be literally at the top of the market now. It is quite possible. I'm not saying I still think it's going to go up higher, but be prepared for that possibility. But thank you so much again for that super chat. Let me give you 5 push-ups. Yes, indeed. We don't usually do that on Sunday night, but I'm making an exception now. I appreciate you doing that. Let's do 5 push-ups for you. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. All right. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Getting a little bit of the blood flowing tonight. And these markets as they move, 67.54 is what it's doing right now. 67.54 for silver tonight, up 32 cents, 6 cents shy of the all-time high as we await for the markets to open up in about 11 minutes. Yes, indeed. All right, let's see what we have here. All right. All right, and the Truth Trill, thank you for the 99 cents. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. We'll roll that over with the next one. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that very, very much. Very kind of you. And, all right. Let's get back over here to the comments. We're going to revisit back here the markets here briefly here in a moment. We've got Mole Milk. Merry Christmas to you and your family. Thank you so much, Mole Mick. Mole Mick, I think is what that is. Merry Christmas to you and yours as well. All right. Let's see here. And what do we have happening here? We've got Thor Stan Deckman says here. Oh, another one. There you go. All right, let's give you. We'll roll that. If we get a few more, we'll do some more push-ups. Thank you so much for that. The Truth Thrill. Appreciate that. So anyway, Thor says, Merry Christmas. Good show tonight. I'm seeing 70 by the end of the week at the latest. 100 by the end of the first quarter at the latest. 'Tis the reason to be jolly. It could be right. It very well could be right. Exactly right. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see what we have here. And as we let these numbers roll through here, we're moving through and see what we've got. We've got Gordon Clee. Every ounce I buy is closer to an ounce of gold. Silver will bounce past 70 tonight. Okay, Gordon Clee is pretty confident about it. I think silver price 70 Monday. All right, Monday. All right, and so far 59% of you feel we're going to see $70 silver by the end of trading on Monday. So we'll see there. All right. And look at this, up 32 cents now, $67.54. Gold up 24.80, platinum up 12, 19.96, $4 away from $2,000 an ounce. Palladium up $21. Let me do 2 push-ups for Truth Real there. Let me do those 2 push-ups. Yeah, I'm gonna get this. I don't want to forget them. You know what I mean? Here we go. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. And 1 and 2. 2 good ones. There we go. We make it roll. We make it happen. That's right. We usually do those push-ups on Tuesdays and Fridays, rarely on Sundays, but I'm doing them now just for fun as we're getting near here. We got 9 minutes before the Shanghai markets open. This would be a really interesting to test to see what happens there. Russell Davidson chimes in on this video and says the following: I've been seeing a repetitive pattern in silver over the past few weeks. I check throughout the day, and when I see minimal movements, then the next day it explodes. It's becoming a predictable pattern. That's unusual for silver. My coworkers and I give each other updates throughout the day. Crazy times. Interesting. So every other day it alternates between low volume. I'll have to go back and look through that and see what happens. So very good. All right. And let's see here. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Littlefoot Stacker. Exactly right. Under this day, a Savior is born. And let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. We've got, all right. Let's see. Let's just refresh that. I think he's saying 70, then no more than 700 in Russian there. But let's see what we've got. Perusing with you. Maria is here. Thank you, Maria. Thank you all, man. I appreciate that. Have some mince pie with Maria. That would be awesome. That would be lovely. Good to see you. All right, let's get on down here to a lot of comments on this video. Hey, Sal, with gold and silver at record nominal highs and your previous decision to cash out your retirement account to buy metals turned out to be profitable yet? It's not sure. Oh, thank you, James Unleash. Yeah, hope you'll join us I'm not sure. If you look at the gains in the stock market, when I cash that out, I'm not quite sure if I'm actually on top yet or if I've turned out to be profitable yet. Probably so, but it's based off of gains and unrealized gains that I would have gotten. I'd have to do the math on that, but I'm probably pretty close to breaking even at the which is the best thing at the time I could have done. But it really was kind of a mistake. But yeah, but that's a good question, very good question. But I would say that I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see here. Tyler the Man, Lotto, over 1.5 billion and silver over $80 by Christmas. Wow. All right, there you go. Yeah, the lottery has gone up very, very high, from what I understand. But I don't play the lottery, so it doesn't matter to me. But it matters not to me. Let's see here. Tyler the Man also says here the following. Friday, my stack tripled in value, even buying at $62 an ounce. I have been more excited. Never been more excited, even more excited than the early 2000s run. And that was when gold was being sold under spot on eBay. Wow, crazy. Yes, indeed. What a time. I think it meant 2011, but anyways, this rate, silver will eventually be worth more than gold. Well, I wouldn't go that far. I think we're a long ways off for that, but anyways. All right. Let's see here. We've got Flying High 22 with this and says, I found out today that China has a 60% stake in the Bombas. Also, riots in Peru and admin issues in Mexico and China with export restrictions. If I were Russia, I'd be forming a silver mine, OPEC, in Mexico, Peru, and China. Yeah, I didn't know about the riots in Peru. I guess that could have an impact for sure. So yeah, that may very well be one of the drivers. And of course, Shanghai and their issues and their problems. Uh, we'll find out in about 5 minutes. But right now, 67.52, silver hanging on above $67.50 right now, rarely dipping below that as you watch these markets move. Platinum is now $1,997, $3 away from $2,000, where it hit earlier in the broadcast. We saw it happen here. Silver reached 4 times an all-time high during this broadcast. 67.60 is the high. Gold up 0.57%, $24.70. So there it is. All right. All right, very good. And let's see here. Have a good night, Dean R. Thanks for popping in, Dean. Appreciate you. Yes, indeed. Merry Christmas to you if I don't see you beforehand. All right. Let's get back over here and see what we've got. Leaderby says silver is going up because there is a shortage. It's obvious. Well, there's a shortage in certain markets of silver, in the futures contracts and the deliverables there, and the mostly in the Shanghai Gold Exchange. That's about it. Let's see here. Tyler, fiat is just going to keep on being devalued. Now with a loss of trust imminent, paper is about to crap the bed. But we'll see. We shall see. There's still a long ways to go for the dollar, but the short positions are certainly getting hurt right now. No question about that. Silver Hair Stacker, I'm still dumbfounded, gobshocked, flabbergasted, and amazed at the recent rise in silver. After all the years and years of silver being in the $15 to $30 range, well, here's to all of us who bought when the price was much lower. Exactly right. Silver Hair Stacker has been around a long time, for sure. He is one of the OGs of the stacking community, for sure. It's pretty neat. I don't know if he's still here. Market volume is down right now. That's right. It's going to be down. It's going to pick up in a few minutes here, Razor Ready. I'm going to see when he started his channel. Check out Silver Hair Stacker's channel, by the way. When did he start? He started a few months after I did, almost in December of 2013. So pretty wild. So he's been around a long time. Chinook Bear, if it holds 67 or touches 68, I'll be happy. Well, you're a happy camper tonight. Yes, indeed, because literally 2 minutes before the markets open in Shanghai, silver's up 30 cents now, $67.52. Let's take a look at this volume, shall we? And the volume for silver right now is light. And we can see right there it is. But you're going to see it pick up much like this. That's at 7 o'clock. 8 o'clock, you can see it climb up, probably pretty dramatically when Shanghai opens up. But we'll revisit that here momentarily when that happens. All right. Aaron Scott says, I sure hope not. All right. Hope it doesn't get there. That means he's a buyer. He wants to see it stay low. Thank you, Jay Malish, for posting a link to Silver Hair Stacker's channel. Dean Goldenston wants to tell us something. Sadly beginning beyond my budget. Now less will have to replace more. Hello, copper. No, not copper. Don't do it. Don't do copper. Don't stack copper. Stack constitutional silver. You can still get it cheap, and you can get it dimes for cheap. Under spot price for dimes. Get yourself some Mercury dimes. That's what you stack now. And they're inundated with it. You can go, most local coin shops are going to have constitutional silver to sell you. And they more than likely will sell it to you for under spot. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. Oh, thank you for posting a link to Michael's channel. Michael Lyon's channel. Let's see here. We've got Eric's 6205. Says here, I just ordered 40 ounces today and it's already shipped. These 40-ounce rounds are for my new granddaughter. Congratulations. Way to pass it down to the next generation. 1 ounce for birthday, 1 for Christmas. Hopefully she'll have a good amount when she graduates high school. You're investing in the future. That is awesome. Very, very cool. All right. Well done. Merry Christmas to you, Dirk. Merry Christmas indeed. And 70 will be a major discount when it hits $200. Well, yeah, a lot of people are making crazy assumptions that it's going to go that high. I would not go there for sure. It's 8 o'clock right now. What's happening with silver? Boom shalaka, another record high, just as I thought. Shanghai markets open. For the fifth time, silver has reached a new all-time high, up 50 cents, $67.71. Boom! Wow, amazing. Look at this volume happening right now. Skyrocket. Can you say skyrocket? Boom shalaka. Boom. Wow, massive. Now again, we got to curb our excitement a little bit. Why? Because this happens usually right out of the gate, opening up in a major market like that. And as you can see, there's already consolidation happening right now, but that is pretty amazing. Yes, indeed. All right. Wild movement here indeed. And we have another super chat from Only an Acre. I got my Washington 2-ounce silver. Nice. 101 of 1776. Where'd you get that? Who makes that? That's cool. Congratulations. Washington 2-ounce silver. Very good. Nice. So look at that. Volume heavy to the upside and slight consolidation period. But we will saw for the fifth time tonight. Boom. It moves dramatically up right as the Shanghai markets open. There it is. Nice. Rocketing up here. Wild movement here. Let's take a look and see what the numbers show us now. 67.88 now. Oh, look at that. It actually had topped out very briefly to 67.97. We were 3 cents shy of $68 tonight. Look at that. Almost $68 here. Look at this tonight. It's happening. Shanghai is going nuts here. They just opened up 8 o'clock. Volume is heavy and high. Yeah, don't ignore APMEX prices. APMEX always inflates their prices. Most bullion dealers do. That's not where you want to look at spot price. That is not the true spot price. We're at it right here. This is a spot price. Silver is now up almost a percentage, up 67 cents right now, 67.88. Outperforming gold right now. Look at this volume yet again. It is on fire. Look at that. Up, up, up. And consolidate the candles, screw the candles in the wind. It's the candles in the wind storm. Silver is going nuts here right now. Crazy. Look at that. Yeah. Here we go. 67.99 right now. We might hit 68 for real tonight. For reals, folks. It is going nuts in Shanghai. And just as I said in my video, we might see 70 tonight. Now, it's over 1.1% right now. That does not mean that it's going to hit there, but it is happening quickly here. Look at this. 67.99. Yes, indeed. I'm whistling, but I'm not whistling Dixie. Up 91 cents right now. 68.13. 68.13 right now. 68.16 for the... I'm losing count. Is this 7 times? I think this is 7 times we're reaching all-time high tonight. 7 times, and it is going strong. Look at this. 1.36% tonight. Look at that. Press the thumbs up button if you're here and you haven't done so already. Subscribe to the channel. This is the place to go. Every Sunday night we do this. Look at that. Wow. Absolutely amazing wild ride to see these prices move up dramatically here as Shanghai has opened up. Well, hold on a second here. Let me get back to that. Let's look at the volume of this again. Man, look at that. Heavy volume. A little bit of resistance here. Singapore. I think this is Shanghai. I don't know when Singapore opens, but I believe this is Shanghai. And yeah, it's going nuts. Yeah, it's crazy. 68.03 in the bid price. Let's watch it over here. 68.17, 68.18. Man, look at that. Just a man. So it says Shanghai is still closed. Okay, so maybe it is Singapore, and Shanghai opens it later. I don't know. Yeah, I guess they open up in staggered times over there. I always thought Shanghai opened at 8 o'clock, but wherever it's open, it's going crazy. Man, something else. 95-cent move here, 1.42%, 68.17, 68.18 is the high again. 7 times. What a wild ride this is. Man, Something else indeed. So John Porter says Shanghai opens in 55 minutes. We're not going to wait around for that. So if this is Singapore, when there's more trading happening in Singapore right now, I have to look that up after I see exactly what market it is. But yeah, man, look at that. Something else. Reaching all-time highs again, past $68 an ounce, even in the bid price right now, we're seeing it. And it very well could be 59% of you that partook in this poll says that that we are going to see $70 silver by the end of the trading tomorrow. Yeah, Hong Kong is still open, Galacro, but other places are opening up too. That's what we're seeing. In fact, at 7 o'clock we could have had an open of another place. 7 o'clock was right here, and that could have been an opening of another little mini market, but I'm not sure what it would have been. Tokyo, maybe? I don't know. They're not as big of traders there, but this is a big deal, which makes me think this is Shanghai, but I don't know. Yes, indeed. Let's see here. Well, Gold Trader, no, I'm not always wrong about which markets open at which time. I know Hong Kong opens at 6, and I might be wrong about this. I don't know. It's mixed confliction. I've heard different people say different things here about what's open where. So let's see here. Let's see here. I'm going to look it up right now, actually. 9:30 Eastern, okay. 9:30. So people said 9. So they're a little while for the Shanghai Stock Exchange, but I don't know. But there's several different types of markets, too. As well. That's a Shanghai Stock Exchange. So I don't know if there's other markets in China or not. But let's see here. Let's see here. When does Hong Kong markets open? Let's see here. The Hong Kong Stock Exchange opens Sunday night Eastern at 9:30. So the stock exchange is open later, but there might be other markets that's opened up different. So yeah. Let's see here. At 6 p.m. Eastern Time, the transition period before major Asian markets open, some, like India's NSE, starting a bit later, while the Sydney session is ending. Let's see here. Sydney, Tokyo opens at 8 p.m. Hong Kong opens at 9:30. Shanghai opens around 9:30. India opens later. This is the pre-Asian session, is what's happening here. And the Asian session. So this is the pre-Asian session. But there is markets that open up at 6 p.m. There's trading happening, but it's not going to be the actual stock exchanges. So, but at these hours we're seeing. But we're witnessing here a little bit of now 68.22. Another all-time high. This is the 8th all-time high we're seeing here. The 8th all-time high we're seeing for silver. 68.22 tonight. Wow, amazing. Up $1 right now. 2 hours into this, and silver's up $1. 1.49%. So there it is. Pre-Asian now. So I think probably the way to do this, which means that they're opening up everywhere, and pre-Asian all over Asia. I don't know, how that works, but anyways, but yeah, with the precious metal prices, they're trading now, obviously. Okay, let's see here. Gold up $29.60, $4,369.30. So there it is. Let's block this Bob Roberts. Bye, Bob Roberts. You're gone. Let's see here. Yep. I don't have time for people like that anymore. Let's see here. Or, very good. All right. Right now, Korea, Tokyo, Singapore, Australia, New Zealand are all open right now. Very good. All right. They're all open right now. Global securities markets. All right. Very good. Yeah, so they're kind of all over the place there. So, yep. Singapore Exchange is open. Taiwan is open. Thank you. Yep. New Zealand, all those places. Thank you. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. And let's see here. And let's see. So now it's up 82 cents, $68.03. And there that is. 68.27 is the high, though, tonight. We may revisit that soon. Yes, indeed. And look at that. Wow. So we saw silver, the low of silver in this trading session was at $67.09. $67.09. And all the way up to 68.27. So that's a pretty big gap. Pretty big move, for sure. All right. And let's see. There it is. Wild ride, for sure. Darren Sager, 100 quid for Britannia, Maple, and Bayard of London 1 ounce Peregrine round next week, I bet. Yeah. We very well could be. At the pace this thing is going, we're not surprised me one bit. Condi Rogers, we can only guess, but I've been saying for weeks now that silver will hit 75 by December 31st and $100 by January 31st, in my opinion. It's all a guess, and everyone has an opinion. That's right. What's mine? Yeah, I'll tell you what where I think silver is going to be by the end of next year. But I would not be surprised if we saw 70 by the end of this year. If you would have asked me that last week, I probably would have said I doubt it. But now it's like becoming more likely the case. All right. The dust man cometh. I've been waiting for silver to catch up with gold for years now. It's just way overdue. And I wish I had more. I hear you. It's getting closer, that's for sure. We're closer now than ever before for silver reaching an all-time high when adjusted for inflation. Talika fan, I think it will be a pullback for a while since it's been a crazy ride. $70 by the end of the year. Yep, we're overdue for a pullback, but I don't think we're going to see it, though, for a little while yet. We might see a couple of, we might see a little bit of a pullback, but we're not going to see like the end of the bull run. Let's put it to you that way. All right, let's see here. And let's get over here to this. I'm watching these markets. So it's a little bit of a pullback, which somewhat to be expected, but it's still above $68 in the ask price right now as the next phase is open up. I don't know where that opened up, but, looking at this thing here, Tokyo, Japan is showing market times open. I guess that's what we're seeing there. Pre-trading. And so this is the actual trading, I guess. Crazy. Let's see here. And let's see. There it is. 85 cents up for silver tonight. The high of 68.27, 7 times. We didn't beat our record from before where it went up 12 times. But Salty New York says Diamond Fist. That's right. Diamond Fist are what we need. If it drops, then it's going to go time for buying. There you go. It will be go time for buying for many people. So far, that's not happening tonight. Mr. Neanderthal, silver is so much more valuable than $70 an ounce in just a matter of time. We are not alone in that thinking, that's for sure. Fathom that. Merry $75. Christmas, everybody. Yeah. We shall see if that happens. Dan says, no 70 tonight, folks. Buy it on this coming Wednesday. Whenever that price is, it will be cheaper then. All right. Christmas Eve. We'll see if it happens. All right. Let's see what we've got now. Up 85 cents. Holding steady here. 67.91 now. So now dipping back below. The volume there, I guess, in Tokyo is pulling back slightly, and the price is coming back down a little bit. It went wild there for a minute and coming back, but man, it was a wild to see that move up as much as it has. Thank you, the Tiger Stacker. Good to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing okay. Good to see you, sir. And yeah, we're watching this market. Silver hit 68.27 when the next phase opened up. I guess that's Tokyo. And look at that. Wow. All right. Well, let's see here. And let's see. So yeah, 63 cents up, 67.85. Pulling back from its gains earlier to 68.27. So there it is. Look at that. All right. Oh, the Tiger Stacker, Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate that. Thank you, the Tiger Stacker. Merry Christmas, brother. And let's see. All right. And folks, I'm getting long in the tooth now. It's about 8:15. But here's where we're at the end of this live broadcast here tonight. Look at that, 67.85. What a night we have for silver. Again, new record highs have been met tonight at 68.27 before pulling back. But the night is young. When Shanghai does open up at 9:30, as well as Sydney, Hong Kong, and all these other places, it'll be very interesting to see what happens there. So there it is. Real quick from Leon 6. Will the government start to confiscate 1933? No, they will not. I'd almost be willing to bet money they're not going to do that now. Nope. For many different reasons. Too much to get into now, but thank you. All right. You guys are awesome. Have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet on the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. We will see you here tomorrow. We'll see you here Tuesday night for our broadcast as well. Have a wonderful evening. Keep your feet in the stars. Keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care. See ya.